Hello everyone. In this video, let us learn how to test for continuity and insulation resistance of the alternator and install a synchronous motor, identify its part and terminals. At the end of this video, you will be able to
read and interpret the nameplate details of an alternator, identify terminals, test windings for continuity, test insulation resistance between stator and rotor windings, between windings and alternator frame. Read and interpret the nameplate details of the given synchronous motor, transfer the template measurements for the mounting of base frame and make it, identify parts and terminals. Let us collect the tools, equipment and machinery required for this practical. Spanner set, megger, 3-phase alternator, PVC insulated copper wire, insulation tape, test lamp,
masonry tools like travel spirit level,
electric drilling machine, electrician toolkit, 3-phase synchronous motor with starter, DC source or rectifier, TPIC switch, DPIC switch, field rheostat, plywood, nuts, grouting bolts, connecting cables as required. Read and interpret the nameplate details of an alternator. Read and interpret the nameplate details of the 3-phase alternator and enter the values in the tabulation. Conduct continuity test by using a test lamp. Take the test lamp and identify the cable to which the SP switch and the fuse are connected in series with the lamp. Use this as prod 1. Connect prod 2 to terminal N and touch the terminals U, V and W alternatively by prod 1. Observe the lamp condition and enter the same in tabulation. The phase wire should be identified in the test lamp as prod 1 and should be connected through the switch and fuse to the test lamp. Care should be taken to see that the phase wire does not touch the body or frame of the alternator. Do not touch any terminal while testing with AC supply. Check the continuity between F1 and F2 and enter the finding in tabulation. Measure insulation resistance between windings. Connect one prod of the megger to any one of the terminals U, V and W and the other prod to the terminal F1 or F2. You can connect to any one of the terminals U, V, W as all of them are having continuity as ascertained earlier. Rotate the megger as its rated speed, measure the insulation value and record it in tabulation. The measured value should not be less than
1 mega ohm.
Measure the insulation resistance between the windings and the body. Connect one of the prods of the megger to any one terminal U, V, W and the other prod to the body or frame of the alternator. Rotate the megger as its rated speed and measure the insulation resistance. Connect the megger prod to terminal F1 or F2 and the other prod to the body. Rotate the megger as its rated speed and measure the insulation resistance value and record it in tabulation. The measured insulation value should not be less than
1 mega ohm.
Compare these values of insulation resistance with those entered in the alternator maintenance card available in the section. Install a given synchronous motor. Read the nameplate details and record in the motor maintenance card. Make the necessary arrangement at the place where the motor is to be installed as per manufacturer's instruction, such as drilling holes, position of nuts and bolts, and RCC foundation, etc. Determine the size of the connecting cable and fuse from the rating of the motor. Cut 2 straight pieces and 2 cross pieces of plywood and mark the holes according to the size of the holes of the base of the motor on the wooden frame planks. Select the size of the drill according to the size, the mounting bolt recommended by the manufacturer. Identify the parts of the synchronous motor from the real object or from the exploded view chart. Label the each identified parts with number tags. Write the name of the parts of each labeled number in the tabulation. Drill the holes according to the size mentioned. Make use of the template measurements on the mounting base and get the base mounting ready for installing the motor. Fix the planks with a grouting bolt. Check for level using the spirit level. Fill the space around the bolts with thin coarse cement mortar. Allow it to settle down for 8 to 12 hours, then remove the template planks. Cure the cement mortar with water for a minimum of 2 days. Finish the surface by plastering neatly. Include vibration arresting devices as per the manufacturer's instructions, such as spring washers, etc. Install the motor and fix it with nuts. Make double earthing in accordance with IE regulations and IS recommendation. Check the continuity of windings. Also check the effectiveness of grounding. Connect the motor with the starter or switch and fuse to the supply temporarily to check smooth running without vibrations.
This concludes the exercise on how to test for continuity and insulation resistance for the alternator and install a synchronous motor, identify its part and terminals. Hope now you will be able to
read and interpret the nameplate details of an alternator, identify terminals, test windings for continuity, test insulation resistance between stator and rotor windings,
between windings and alternator frame.
Read and interpret the nameplate details of the given synchronous motor, transfer the template measurements for the mounting of base frame and make it identify parts and terminals.
Thank you. See you in next exercise.